All right, I'm not even going to bullshit you. This story is going to take a second. So if you don't want to hear about how I dislocated both my legs falling out of a tree on acid and in a state park, don't stick around, okay? Those who are still here. So about 15 years ago, my friend Harley, my friend Dave, and I went to Yosemite National Park in California. And Harley and I had decided to take a couple hits of acid each. And Dave never has ever done drugs as far as I know. And so ever the sober person Dave stays, he has a thing that occurs in his eyes that cause the pupils to constrict very, very tight, right? And Dave has a naturally monotone, very deep voice. So Dave
always sounds like this when he talks. And this is how Dave talks, you know?
Just like the Dave's Not Here sketch from Cheech and Chong, swear to God. Anyways, so Dave doesn't do drugs though, okay? Me and Harley do drugs, right? Anyways, did drugs. Anyways, so we decide to hike up the mountain, and as we come up the mountain, there's this beautiful waterfall, and close to the waterfall, we found a tree called the Fallen Monarch. And if you think I'm lying about this tree, you can Google this tree. It is a sequoia tree that fell so long ago that there is a picture of Theodore Roosevelt, the former president of the United States, and like a troop of ponies on top of it. Anyways, so there's signs all over this tree that say, "Do not climb." Ha ha ha, I say. Anyway, so inspired, obviously, I decide that now's the time. I find a tree branch that looks quite phallic, and I want to take a selfie on it. And so I climb up the roots of the tree because it's on its sides, and the roots of this tree go up about 2 or 3 stories, right? Climb to the top, I get on this giant branch that looks like a penis, right? And I'm trying to get my wood in the picture, in the selfie, right? And so I'm leaning back, and I start leaning back, and I start leaning. I fall out of the sequoia tree. Now, at this point, I hit the ground. When I hit the ground, both my kneecaps, boom, go out. When I hit the ground, though, my legs go out, boom, and then my head hits the ground, smack. When I hit the ground, I go into shock. Now, the acid, the concussion, that combo, I thought that I had time traveled and that I was storming the beaches of Normandy, fighting Nazis, and that my legs had been blown off by a Nazi landmine. So my friend's horrified that I start screaming, "Medic! I need a medic!" So some people go to get Ranger. You know, strangely enough, in the story, an orthopedic surgeon and his son, a young son, walk by. They hike by. That's exactly who I needed in that moment. And he was there. And he was terrified that I would know who he was, so he made his son go wait around the corner, and he did not want to set my knees in place because he said I could sue him if he did. I said, "Sir, I don't know how to sue anything. Please help me." And he did. And anyways, so I still couldn't walk or get up, and they had to radio for the Rangers to come get me off the mountain. When the Rangers get there, Dave, who doesn't do drugs, remember, has sympathetically laid by me on the ground with his head next to my head, so his head's here and my head's here, and we're like this on the ground. And we're just staring up at the sky, and Dave in his monotone voice is keeping Corey very calm, right? And then the Rangers finally get there, and they ask what happened. Well, I didn't want to tell them that I had disobeyed the signs that said, "Do not climb the tree." So I said, "I stumbled off the path over there on those rocks." And the Ranger leans in and he goes, "You stumbled on gravel and dislocated both your legs. Listen, I know you were climbing that tree, man. You fucking hippies can't resist it." Yeah, at that very moment, Dave, again not on drugs, notices and says aloud, "I don't want to freak anybody out, but there's a rainbow going all the way around the sun right now." Because the waterfall had created a cascade that was creating a rainbow around the sun. But Dave made us look real fucked up. Anyways, y'all have a good day.